Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Wild Nerd. We're basically gonna sort of pick up where we left off last time with our how to play The Sims 4, except I thought I would go through how to do a scenario. So to do a scenario, you are gonna need to be on the home screen, as I am. You're gonna come down here to this left side over here where it says resume game, load game, new game, gallery, and play scenario. And you're going to click on play scenario. Now, as you can see, there are quite a few different scenarios that you can play. These all give you different things. So, and some of them have like specific households that you have to work with, and then others will allow you, I do believe, to play with your own household. So like this making money one will allow you to play with whatever sim you want. Whereas this one right here says you have to play with a certain household. And like I said, there are different ones. They all give you different things. I'm kind of making sure that they're all like checked off so that the red thing goes away. So you have different types of scenarios. You have welcome scenarios, which will teach you how to play the trait, because I'm reading. Play the game. So this one, so that says this one says family fortune. So that's intermediate. I think we're going to do one of these beginner ones. So maybe we'll play with Farah, the new in town, because I kind of want to see what this inspired explorer trait is. So I'm going to hit play now on that to start it. And then let's see, we're going to move her. Oh, it just moves me into my other household. Okay. So this has Jacqueline here too. Okay. So we're going to move her into Willow Creek though. She has 30,000 funds for simoleon wise. Let's get this house here. The Streamlet single for 15,000. So that'll give us 14,585 simoleons left over. Alright, so the scenario details. So it says moving to a new place. Oh, we've already been through that. So, potential outcomes, we've got love at first sight, talk of the town, instant friends, great first impression, and welcome newcomer. Excuse me. Alright, so we got learn about scenarios. So this is one of the lessons. These can be found in the main menu, which I will go to here in a second. I actually... Okay, so this says scenarios put your household in an interesting situation with some initial setup and long-term goals for live mode. Completing these goals will progress you through the scenario to an outcome and reward your sims. More types of scenarios will be added over time, so check back periodically for new, updated, or time-limited scenarios. You can start a new scenario from the main menu like we showed. And then if you complete a scenario goal, your sim will be rewarded with things like traits, potions, or even satisfaction points to use in the rewards store. The rewards store can be accessed from a sim's aspiration panel, and there are many ways to complete a scenario, so try out new strategies and ways to play. So we're going to go into that here in a second. Alright, so she looks like she is a freelance artist and her business is Electrified Artists. We do gotta select a gig. So freelance artists can take a digital painting can a digital painting make you cry? Right now, no one knows. This is partly because many would consider the very idea frivolous, but it's also because whoever successfully answers a question must first have answered several others. Why do we cry? Why do we laugh or love or smile? What are the touchstones of our emotions? Until now, the people who asked such questions tended not to be the same people who created digital art. Instead, they were writers, filmmakers, painters, musicians. They were, in the traditional sense, artists. We're about to change that tradition. The name of our agency is Electrified Artists. Alright, so as you can see, we got some notifications here. So to access those, we're going to hit this notification wall button up in the top right corner. I realized that in my other gameplay video, I did not go over too many of these. I just showed you guys what this one was, which is build mode. So this button here will take you to manage worlds. This says, do you want to save your game before going to manage worlds? I'm not going to leave, but this basically just takes you to the map view where you can choose which household you want to go into. This is the open gallery button, which I think I talked about in the last video that you guys will see because I downloaded a house from there. This is the marketplace, which you can also access through the home screen. This button will go up a floor for your house. This one cuts away the walls, so you can either have your walls down, half away, or fully up. I keep mine cut halfway so that you can still see the walls, but like you can still see in the house. This centers your lot or your camera. So like if I'm all the way over here and I can't find my house and I hit this button, it'll go right back to where my house is at. These are your camera controls. So you have your rotator up here to rotate your view. You can use the Sims 4 camera, which means that your middle button or your scroll button, your scroll wheel will allow you to move like this. The right click button will turn and the left click will just be a drag like this. You have free camera, which brings you into this mode, which you're going to use your WASD keys like you would in a normal video game to move around. Shift will make it go a little bit faster when you hit those buttons, and then Q, E, and then if you click, you can tilt. So this will help you get screenshots. You can get out of that by hitting tab or escape. I choose personally to use the Sims 3 camera, even though I never played the Sims 3. This makes my middle scroll wheel button the turning, to turn it like this. My right click to do this, and then I can't click anywhere with my left click. So all I can do is like click on the ground to make my sim move. Which we don't need to do. As you notice, probably my pause was already on when we entered the lot. I can go through mods later, which is how that happened. But yeah, so this is a notification wall, and then over here is the options menu. This is where you will save as. You'll look at your downloads, the game options, technical support, those lessons that we were just looking at, and pretty much any other thing. You can also get to manage worlds from here, but it's more of a pain in the butt. That's why the button up here is way better. I am going to save just for the sake of saving. Oh, I was like, where'd my stairs go? Glitch. Alright, so we are going to go to our notifications. So we don't care about this MC Command Center thing. We do want to look at this. So this is Farah is new in town. Farah, a freelancing digital artist, has just moved to a new town. She doesn't know anyone. Help her explore her new home, meet some people, and throw the best moving in party ever. Fingers crossed she'll make some lifelong friends along the way. Maybe she'll even meet the sim of her dreams. You can find more information about scenarios and lessons under the live mode category. Alright, and then she's got cooking level 2, painting level 3, and then these are just old. Alright, so we don't need any of those. Alright, so let's look at our sim here. So she's kind of a cute sim, and I'm not really a fan of like the Maxis match stuff. As you saw in the last video, I do like my custom content, but she's not a bad looking sim. So she is a freelance artist, which means we'll have to assign her jobs and such, which I will show you how to do in a moment. She has the Friend of the World aspiration. So her first set of goals is to introduce herself to 10 sims and have 3 friends. Her skills, like we said, she has level 2 in cooking, level 3 in painting. She currently knows nobody. She has a digitalistic sketchpad and a free roam portable computing device in her bag / inventory. Her traits, which is this panel here, are art lover, active, outgoing, and gregarious. Still have no idea how to pronounce this word. She likes fitness and painting. She likes the colors blue, pink, and purple. And she likes blues music and pop music. And she's not interested in romance, but she doesn't have interest in woohooing with men and women. And it doesn't look like, oh, she is interested in romantic exploration. Her woohoo triggers jealousy. Non-physical romance triggers jealousy. Physical romance excluding woohoo triggers jealousy. And romantic boundaries she's exploring. So she is willing to reconsider. So these are the other panels that I didn't go through in our last video. So these are your skills. This will show you what your sim is good at. and like what they're learning. So like, let's say, see, she's got cooking and painting. So it says she's into fitness. So let's say I send her jogging. So she is going to automatically get the fitness skill. She is going to acquire that. She's going to be at level 1 technically. Oh, okay. Howdy neighbor, welcome to the neighborhood. My name is Liberty and I live just down the road. I'm sure we'll get a chance to meet in person very soon. Okay, cool. Thank you, Liberty. So she gets that skill right away. So anytime you like want to have your sim learn a new skill, like as soon as they start learning it, they learn that skill right away, basically. So as you can see down here in her buffs, she has Dress for Success from New in Town scenario. Nothing gets Farah pumped like putting on her favorite sportswear. And then I Love Fitness from liking fitness. So Farah is in her element because she is doing something she prefers. She gains more fun. So this means that she'll gain fun while she's jogging, which is good when your sim likes something, for them to like, for you as a player to use that to your advantage and have them do that thing when they're low on fun. My go-to is Woohoo because that just gets everybody's funds up. It does look like she is starting to get a little hungry here, so we're gonna have her come over here and cook herself something to eat by clicking on the fridge and clicking cook. This will bring you up this menu here, which shows you all the different things that at level 2 she can cook. I think let's make a BLT, and then because she's level 2, she should be able to make a family size because I like to have leftovers so I don't have to worry about cooking them later. Now as for our goals, because we are playing a scenario, they are up here in the left hand corner, as you guys probably noticed. So this says New in Town, explore the neighborhood, introduce yourself to someone 5 times. Optional, we can buy a microphone or an instrument. What are you uncomfortable about? Oh, the cheap fridge smell. And optional, we can buy some decor. So I'm actually going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and hop into build mode while she's cooking because I don't really care. It's not going to cause any issues. I do believe the microphone is in hobbies and skills, and it is right here. It's called the Royal Wii microphone. I'm going to make it silver just because it looks like it'll blend in better with everything. We'll have it face that way, and to move it on that twist like I did, I am hitting the Alt button. I also tend to move my keyboard or my camera around with the WASD keys. And then it said optional to buy some decor. So I do believe that a rug will count as decor. So we're going to go ahead and buy that. I'll place this as well. Oh, it's not going to fit there. Also, if you guys hear yelling in the background, I'm watching Markiplier try to redeem himself by playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I did turn it down, but he is a very loud YouTuber. Like his audio, he's just got really good audio, I guess. So this has checked off optional buy a microphone or an instrument and optional buy some decor. I'm gonna hit O to bring back up my needs panel. Did she make? Oh, she made poor quality, so she's not even gonna like this. That was kind of a waste of money, but she'll have to eat it later. So as you can see, she's uncomfortable because of the cheap fridge that she has, but it's whatever to me. A fridge is a fridge. Like, we can honestly, if we wanted to, upgrade that now because we do have 14,000 simoleons to work with, but I'm not too worried about it. But as you can see, she is also now uncomfortable because of the bad aftertaste from eating poorly made food, because she made poor quality food. So I probably shouldn't have had her make 4 helpings of a BLT, but it is, again, whatever. Now, what we do need to do is get her a job, which we are going to do over here in the jobs panel. That is, or the career panel, sorry. You can get there by hitting J, or you can just click on the briefcase down here. And then you're going to hit here, check for gigs, because she is a freelancer. And then we are going to go ahead and look at what we can do. Actually, I'm going to open up. So really quick, to get to the skills, you're going to hit L if you want to look at that panel. And I'm going to pause real quick because we have neighbors coming in. So she is level 3 painting. So I want to make sure I know what her painting skill is so that I know which paintings, like which jobs she'll be able to take. So she can take all these and probably do a decent job. So we're going to do this band tour venue poster. We're a band on tour and we're coming to a venue near you. There's just one problem. We're having trouble getting the word out to sell out the concert venue. That's where you, skilled artist, comes in and helps us, totally rad rockers, with an awesome tour poster that'll grab people's attention and get them to the show. So the way you're going to go ahead look at gigs is, as you can see, there's pay listed, there's a due by listed, and the skill required and what skill it is and what level. So for this one, this is due by Wednesday at 9 a.m. and the required skill is painting level 2, which we have. So we're going to just go ahead and click on this because this is the one that makes the most money at 300. Oh wait, no, it's not. Actually, Icons for Sims Forever is the one that'll get us the most. This is due by Thursday at 9. This will get us 370 simoleons. And it only needs painting level 1. So this says, things have been going exceptionally well for the Sims Studio, having launched our title Sims Forever nearly 5 years ago. Fans of the game are clamoring for something new though, and we're getting to work on yet another expansion pack for the seminal title. Can you help take Sims Forever to the next level? We need to outsource icon art to someone who's proficient at visualizing moodlets, headlines, whims, traits, aspirations, and more within minimal guidance. Get in the game. So we're going to click that. And then now, as you can see, it has given us the due by date down here. It's due at 9 on Thursday. How much it'll pay out, which is 370. And then what tasks we need to complete in order to get this job done. So it does say chat with client, create icons on Sketchpad, and get the icons approved. So to chat with the client, we're going to use her computer, and we're going to go under the freelance category, and then they'll share the information she needs to complete the gig. We'll do that later because we do have the welcome wagon here, which is right here. So we have Liberty and Summer, and yes, I do know these Sims by name. So this is Summer Holiday and Liberty Lee. They live across the street, along with Travis Scott here. In this household over here, I do believe they're called the BFF household. I think. Pretty sure. So, and he's obviously bringing in the required fruitcake for everybody. The gourmet fruitcake. This is to... So we're going to introduce ourselves to everybody. We're going to just do a friendly introduction because we do need to meet Sims for our scenario. So we have now introduced ourselves to... Why does this... Okay. Our thing is glitching a little bit. So this is introduce yourself to someone. We've done that once. I don't know how we've only done it once because technically we've introduced ourselves to 3 people. Did you introduce yourself to Travis? That should say 3. I don't know why it doesn't. So this says socialize with someone, complete the welcome wagon, optional get to know someone. So let's do that. So we're going to go more choices, friendly, small talk, get to know. We're going to do this with all 3 of them. And I'll go through those notifications here in a moment. So now we've socialized with someone 3 times out of the 10 that we need to. We don't have goals for this now. So I'll just leave her here chatting with everybody. Now we've completed our secondary option, or our 3rd optional goal, which is to get to know someone. Our notification wall over here. So she acquired the fitness skill. She welcomed, or Summer welcomed her to the neighborhood. Travis said, "Hope you like the fruitcake. It's a family heirloom. I can't read. Welcome to town. Have you visited the park yet? It's so pretty this time of year." From Travis. She's got the charisma skill now. She's learned that Summer is cheerful, that Travis is a geek, and that Liberty is also a geek. Now, as you can see down here in her panel, in her skills panel, she's got the charisma skill. That's a good one to have because that'll open up some new lines of dialogue for your Sims to choose from. And then here in her relationships panel, she now has 3 Sims that she knows. Um, and yes, you can click on people from here. I'll go into that when we're done with the welcome wagon. This thing takes so long. Alright, so we're gonna just just talk about things with people. Okay, so something you're gonna want to do with your Sims is set your sink types. So this is obviously in a bathroom, so we're gonna set this as a bathroom sink so our Sims aren't doing dishes in there. And this is as a kitchen sink so that our Sims do the dishes in there. Because unfortunately that's something the Sims like to do, is they like to do dishes in the sink in the bathroom. Now, as you can see, she's got another mood lit down here. She seems to be one of the rare Sims that likes to eat fruitcake. This will sometimes, this differs between Sims, because sometimes your Sim will like fruitcake, sometimes they won't. So it looks like she likes fruitcake. It says, was there really any fruit in that cake? Doesn't matter, it was delicious. So she enjoys fruitcake, which is interesting. So we're gonna just kind of click on some stuff over here to get her to talk to her neighbors and socialize with them, because this says socialize with someone 10 times. Oh, and then it looks like she learned that Liberty is clumsy. Oh, she's outgoing? Did I miss that in her Simology? I did. That's my bad. Right. Gossip about neighbors in front of the neighbors. I don't appreciate that this only says that we've introduced ourselves to one Sim, even though we've met 3. Talking, actually. It does look like she needs to go to the bathroom, and we have completed the socialize with someone task up here. So I'm gonna have her stop and use the restroom so she doesn't pee herself. And she's actually getting kind of tired as well. So we'll have her take a shower just to get her hygiene up. Alright, so now the welcome wagon is over and everybody is going. So we've completed that task as well. What do you mean? Y'all can only walk out the door one at a time? What are these? Orbital pudding. They left all of my books out. So we're gonna put away the books. We're gonna have her clean up the plate, and then we're gonna have her put this away. And then we'll have her go to bed, because her energy is kind of low. And I'm gonna speed through this with the speed buttons down here. So these will help you speed up time or pause the game. Obviously, this means pause, this means play. You can speed it up to 2 like this, or you can speed it up to 3 like it just did automatically to make speed through the night. Something else that I recommend is doing auto lights. So you're going to click on a light, you're going to hit auto lights, and you can either do just a one room, this light, or all lights. I'm going to do all lights just because this makes it slightly more realistic for me. Because obviously when you enter and leave a room, you're going to turn on the light or you're going to turn off the light. And that's kind of what this does. So now that she's woken up, she is hungry. She does have to kind of go to the bathroom, so we'll let her go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to click on the fridge and have her get some leftovers. She's going to choose the fruitcake, which isn't really going to fill her. And then it does look like she's feeling slightly energized from her active trait. So we'll have her go do something active today maybe. But I'm going to go ahead and go into her inventory here and pull out her computer. And then something else that I recommend if you ever put a computer on a lot is to click this, hit computer setting, security settings, and lock this computer for everybody except for the people that are in your household. Because I can tell you right now that if you have neighbors over or you have people coming into your house randomly, willy-nilly, they are going to sit here and use your computer every single day for the entire time. They will not not do that. So alright, so she's gonna go ahead and go put that in the sink. She seems to be one of the rare Sims that cleans up after themselves when they're done eating. I have a hard time getting my Sims to do that. Alright, and then we're gonna hit J to look at our career. Now we need to chat with the client. So we're going to go into Freelancer like it told us and hit chat with client. So now we've chatted with our client. So now we need to create icons on our sketchpad. So we're going to go back into the inventory, click on the sketchpad, Freelancer, icons. Now every time you do a painting or anything, it costs money. As you notice, so that cost me 50 simoleons to make an icon, and that's for her job. It's gonna always cost you money to do anything related to art. It's a pain, but it is what it is. All right, so she made one icon. We're gonna have her go ahead and do 2 more. Icons approved. So to do that, we're gonna locate them in her inventory and submit them to the client for approval. So we're gonna go to inventory. We're gonna click on this button here, which will open our stack since we've got 3 small paintings technically. And we're gonna hit here, send it to the client for approval. And we're gonna do that for all 3 paintings. And then as you can see, she's done that. Now we just wait. So we gotta wait for them to get approved. Your Sims will call you randomly when you have friends to ask you silly things like this. So this is, hey Farah, I think I have a crush on Wesley Langford. Do you think it's worth a try? I just let them do whatever because I don't really care. All right, so this says this work doesn't meet our quality standards. It needs to be edited before you attempt to submit it again. Paintings can be edited on the Digitalistic Sketchpad. So I don't know. So it looks like only one of them got approved. Oh no, it says 2 of them have gotten approved. So this one didn't get approved. So we need to edit the rejected content. Oh, she's got a cute little star tattoo. How long does it take you to edit a painting? If you want to know how to like the shortcuts, it's 1, 2, and 3 for like the speeds, and then P for pause. You can also hit P again to hit to play. So now we're gonna send this in. Still. How many times am I gonna have to edit this? It's ridiculous. Okay, so we're gonna have her edit that, and then she's hungry again, so we'll have her get leftovers. Oh, and now she has leveled up to level 4 of her painting skill. So regardless of what your Sims do, if they're working on certain skills, like they will level up, even if it's like something that they're working on for work. So as you notice, she was doing the skill, the painting for work, it will still level her up in her skills. Summer Holiday would like to come over to hang out. Is that okay? Sure. Ugh. Can I just like redo it? If I hit Freelancer. Yeah, I know you don't like that, but like, girl, you cooked it. As you seen, she didn't put that in the sink, so we'll have her do that after she's done editing this dang picture again. Oh, and her chair is uncomfortable. Lovely. So she's just in an all-around bad mood, which is probably why this painting sucks. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get her out of the house. So let's see. Maybe we can get her in a better mood. Go to the bathroom. Stop talking to Summer. Go to the bathroom. And then, can you take a thoughtful shower to get you inspired? Okay, so now she's in a better mood. And now she's inspired. So hopefully that will help with the staying icon that we need to finish. Bye, Summer. Oh, Travis is at our door.
Yeshla, Renishoop, Shit.
Frisbee, yeah. Subino,
Okay, so now we've got it approved. So it's probably because she was in a bad mood. I did talk about that in my last episode, where if your sim is in a bad mood, they will not really do great when it comes to their jobs. It still says we're in the average on the performance. I don't know how much. Oh, so this says the studio's art director is head over heels in love with the game icons that Farah created. They're so cute. Not only have they paid her an additional bonus for the top-notch work, but they decided to confer her with honorary Sim Guru status. So we got a little bit of a bonus with that. I wasn't paying attention, so I actually have no idea. I'll have to put in how much money it was when I edit this. But I do want to make more progress in this. So it says we need to introduce ourselves to someone 5 times. So we're going to go to the park because that is the best place to meet people. And I got to the menu, the screen by hitting the letter M on my keyboard. We're not going to bring anybody with us. We're just going to go on our own. And I'm going to hit play. I want her to also, while she is here and we're waiting for people to work on her logic skills, so we're gonna have her play some chess. We do have a little girl over here, but I don't know if we want to introduce her to children's sims. So let's wait and hope and pray people load in. Oh, here's somebody. Nope, that is another child. Where are all the adults? Why are there only children? Usually this park is flush with so many adults. That's Malcolm Landgrab. He is a teen. Okay, so maybe we're not gonna be able to... I'm gonna have her go for another jog real quick. I don't see adult sims, which is crazy because there are usually so many people at the park. We might have to wait until tomorrow for that. So I'm gonna go back home because I don't want to hang out at the park while she's slowly needing to go to sleep. Why are you still in my house, dude? Go home. You better go home, Travis. I don't want you in here. Dude, the first time I played The Sims, this man got stuck in my house and I was so mad I deleted him. Okay, while she gets herself food, I'm gonna actually have her do another job. So... we can do the app icon again, but that's only worth 305 simoleons now. This one's worth 115. This one's 125 simoleons. Let's see. Ooh, this one is 100 or wow, words. I can't speak. Apparently I can't read either. This one's for 1,125 simoleons. So this says, "Hi friend, are you a skilled artist? Do you know how to keep your mouth sorry, do you know how to keep sensitive information privy to interested parties? This gig requires utmost professionalism, and we define professionalism as someone who doesn't ask too many questions." Whoops, there I go again. Don't mind me. Professionalism to us is someone who can work on a need-to-know basis. Still interested? So this is 100% definitely legal job. That's 1,100. This is 1,500. How do you feel about the reappropriation of famous paintings held in private collections? Moral gray area or justified usage of artistic skill? I'm not talking about stealing anything, just a little forgery, my friend. Let's be straight. If you're going to be a Debbie do-gooder, don't bother applying. But if you're willing to roll up the sleeves of your smock frock and get painting, then we've got a job for you. I think we're going to do that one because that's a ton of simoleons. So this says we need to study reference images, create forgery on our sketchpad, and get the forgery approved. So I'll have her go ahead and eat. Use the toilet and take a thoughtful shower. And then we need to look at reference photos. I'm gonna assume is how we do that. Oh no, it's under the freelance career. Study reference images. This needs to go down faster. I hate that she's uncomfortable. That overshadows the the inspiration. Okay, now she's inspired. Nope, never mind. We were good there for a second. Alright, so she's inspired. So now that we've looked at the reference images, we need to create a forgery. And that's going to cost us 100 simoleons, which is fun. I only need to do one though, so that's fine. Oh, she's done already. Alright, send it to the client for approval. Nope. Okay, so let's edit that. Does look like she leveled up to level 5, which is great. She can now mentor people in painting.
Ooh, what's it bis?
No. Okay, let's have her go jog. And then maybe we'll go do this at like a different lot. Oh, hey look, it's Don Lothario. Let's introduce ourselves to him. Not me about to have two Sims like in a relationship with Dawn. Okay, sorry to hear that, Liberty. I was gonna say, Dawn, please don't run away. We're trying to get to know you.
Benja.
Tag. The Buna Shorebeck.
Says, hey, you'll be throwing a housewarming party, right? Here's my number. I'll be waiting for my invite.
Ina.
Alright, so let's see if we can get this dang painting done. Oh, hey, look, Mortimer Goth. Let's introduce ourselves to him, too.
Oh.
Who are you? Glenn Boyle. I don't know if we'll actually be able to get to know any of these people before they disappear off the lot. So like technically we don't actually need the simoleons, which is fine, So I think that's going to be the last job I have her do for a bit. We're going to introduce ourselves to Mortimer.
Ah, so.
I guess we can introduce... We should go find Bella. Alright, so he's excited to come to our party. Okay, dude, where's your wife? I want Bella Goth. Oh, Jeffrey Landgrab. We can introduce ourselves to him. And then we need to introduce ourselves to one more person after this. Let's see if going to the park now will help us. As I click it multiple times. I'm kind of looking forward to trying to meet Bella Goth. Okay, so it does look like there's more people here. Today, oh, Katrina! Katrina Caliente. Let's introduce ourselves to her. Oh, and then there's Nancy Landgrab. We'll see what our goals are now. Okay, so now we need... Alright, so this says, the town is so much larger than your neighborhood, you should go exploring. If you want to meet new people, the gym or the bar are great places to check out. If you want some company, let me know and I'll tag along. Alright, so it says travel to the gym or to the bar. Alright, well, I'm at the park, so I guess we can go to the bar. It's too early to go to the bar. Let's go to the gym. And it said optional, we could bring someone along. So let's bring Don Lothario because I know he is a gym dude. Alright, so optional, invite someone to travel. Alright. Introduce yourself to someone. Change to athletic outfit and go home. So we're going to come over here. It looks like Eliza Pancakes is over here. So we'll friendly introduce ourselves. And we can work out together with Dawn. Want to lift, run, punch? Awesome. My gym is the perfect place to get a wicked workout and meet other gym rats. Nothing like an exercise buddy to keep you on top of your game. Are you the gym trainer? Why do you have the hair? Custom hair, man. Alright, so also we've been working on our Friend of the World aspiration here. So this does say we need to introduce ourselves to 10 Sims. We've done that 6 times now. We did get something in our inventory. Oh, the Moodlet Solver. So this says to drink the Moodlet Solver, tell jokes, and optional to work out for an hour. So we can do that. So let's tell a joke to Dawn. How many jokes? We gotta tell 3. Well, we can only tell like 1 joke, and that's gonna get boring. So maybe we can tell this to her too. Our comedy skill isn't that great. Oh, Jeffrey's here, so let's tell it to him too. This is 1 joke that we know.
Zubatube, love a Zubi.
Okay, so we did the tell jokes. It does look like her needs are going down, but I'm gonna wait until they're lower. Jay Huntington III. Let's introduce ourselves to him too. Alright, it does say we need an optional reach level 2 of the fitness skill, so we can do that. I think we're close. 82%. Okay, so I'm going to really quickly show you guys how to turn down the volume in your Sims game, because these Sims are very loud to me. I'm going to hit escape, which will bring up our menu, which you can also access from these 3 dots up here. I'm going to go into game options. I'm going to hit audio, and I'm going to look over here at my volume settings. I'm going to leave the master volume at 50, but I'm going to turn down everybody's voices to about 25% because they are loud. As you guys can see, I have everything else at like 0 or 20 or 40. So this is your UI sound. So like all those sounds that you hear when I click on things, that stays at 20 because that noise drives me nuts too. Sound effects are 40, so that's like your pop-ups and stuff, your phone, and then object music. So this is like the music that plays out of the speakers, which we can turn up, I guess. So that you guys can hear. I don't think that's like, you know. And then I'm gonna save again just in case, because I know there's music playing in here. I think. Oh, there's not a speaker in here. Oh, there's a speaker here though. So. Bella Goth is here. She's kind of stinky, but let's go introduce ourselves to her. Now this has to do an energized, or to do a workout for, or did we already do that? Oh, okay, I guess we don't need to work out for an hour. We do need to reach level 2 of our fitness skill, so we're gonna work out again to reach that. Okay, so she did that now. And then it does look like her needs are getting low again, so we are gonna drink this moodlet solver before we go home. See if we get any more optional things. Not Dawn coming over here in just a towel. How many Sims we know? We only know 8 Sims now. Let's introduce ourselves to Eric Lewis also. Can you drink your dang moodlet solver, girl? Drink this. Okay. And then introduce yourself to Eric. Okay, so we know 9 Sims now. Then I am gonna have her take a shower. Oh, it says we can ask Dawn to be woohoo partners. Sure. Where's she at? Oh, it doesn't tell me up here. Okay, so she learned his woohoo preferences, so that's going to be in the relationship panel. If we click on Dawn and click on his profile, so now we're woohoo partners with him, and his woohoo interests are women and men. So he doesn't really give a flying trick about who he screws. I kind of want to do the same thing with my buddy. I'm going to angle it here. We're going to do the same thing down here. We're going to come down and we're going to just get to know Jay Huntington, who is apparently flirty. So we're going to try to hit up on Jay. Because he's another one that I think is kind of cute. Oh, Dina's here. And that'll complete our 9 out of 10. Did she do that with Dawn, with Jay like I wanted her to? No. Okay, where is Dina? Because I wanted her to introduce herself to Dina Caliente. That's Katrina. I guess you can come introduce yourself to Bob Pancakes, but I wanted to introduce herself to Dina also. Oh, here, and you can come introduce yourself to my other sim. Yes, just walk out of the gym in a towel. Did you introduce yourself to any of these people? Oh my god. What are we doing here, game? This game is so glitched. Alright, come up here and introduce yourself to somebody, please. Alright, so we've completed our first milestone. So now we need to meet someone new in 3 different locations and achieve level 4 of the charisma skill. And now all we need to do for our new in town scenario up here is to go home. I'm gonna have her try to finish out some of these conversation things that she's doing with people. And then we are actually going to go home. Oh, and apparently turning on the music turns on my load screen music too. I don't typically have all that on there because I'm not a big fan of it. Alright, so now we've done that. We've also learned Jay Huntington's woohoo interests, which are men and women, and we are woohoo partners with him. So now for our new in town scenario, we need to invite a sim to our house, visit a neighbor's residence, have 3 friends, reach level 2 of the charisma skill, 2 of the comedy skill, and 2 of the mischief skill. Ooh. So, but I'm going to save those for the next episode. If you guys want me to do another episode on scenarios, where we can complete this one. If you want that, go ahead and like and subscribe. Comment down below if you want me to finish it. But I will see you guys later. Bye.